Hello, this is Bill Webb, aka Billy Indiana. Today I'm going to do another unboxing, and this time for a legendary game. Now, I haven't ever played a legendary game, but recently there was an expansion that came out for one of the versions that really intrigued me, along with a movie that came out recently that very much intrigued me. And so I've recently picked up Legendary, the James Bond deck building game 007, and along with that, pre-ordered the newest expansion, which I was hoping to unbox together, but it still hasn't arrived. But I also picked up this expansion as well. So let's take a look and see what's inside the base game and this expansion, and I'll do an addendum later when the new one finally arrives. So as I mentioned, I've never played a legendary game before, but I do enjoy deck building games, and James Bond has a soft spot for me. It's just, I have a lot of memories of me and my dad and my brothers going and watching the James Bond movies growing up, and it's just been kind of a consistent thing from my childhood into my adulthood. I really enjoyed the Daniel Craig versions of the James Bond his movies, and recently saw the finale of his sequence as James Bond. I won't spoil anything about the movie, but it was his final movie with that character. And so I've been keeping an eye on this one because the theme, I've wanted to try Legendary, and this theme is one that appeals to me. And so when I saw a Spy Who Loved Me expansion was on pre-order on Miniature Market, I ordered it. And I ordered it several months ago, but for some reason it's just been backlogged. It's probably all the shipping crisis that's been going on. So I haven't received it yet. But I decided I didn't want to wait anymore because Thanksgiving break's coming up and Christmas break's coming up right on its heels. And I would really like to get this one to the table. So I'm not going to wait for that another expansion any longer. I'm opening this one up. So, James Bond, do you expect me to talk? Goldfinger, no, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Legendary James Bond is a cooperative game featuring some of the most memorable characters from 4 iconic films, starring the most decidedly legendary James Bond. Recruit allies and deploy technology on your mission to foil the machinations of notorious mastermind villains like Goldfinger and Scaramanga. As you play through epic, unforgettable scenarios from Goldfinger, The Man with the Golden Gun, GoldenEye, and Casino Royale. Casino Royale, actually, the Daniel Craig version, is my favorite James Bond movie. Will you win the Casino Royale tournament? Avoid a worldwide financial meltdown? We know what Bond would say. Excellent. Just the thing for unwinding after a rough day at the office. So it says it's 1 to 5 players, 30 to 60 minutes, and it is a pretty big box here. All right, so let's see what's inside. All right, so we've got the rule book here, ages 14 and up. Pretty text heavy there, but then a nice big picture here of how the board lays out. And then game setup. I've heard that the Legendary game system is a pretty easy deck building system to learn, so I'm looking forward to this. And I know that my wife, also being a James Bond fan and also being a deck building fan, will hopefully be more than willing to play this one with me as well. She's my primary gaming partner. So inside here, what do we have? We've got some paper. It looks like just filling some space, I guess, since there's not full. And some foam filling some space here. All right, and it looks like, okay, so the board is actually a neoprene board, matte. Didn't realize that. That's nice. And so nicely rolls up in the box and fits there. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got our cards here that say Legendary on them. Let's see. These are just black on one side and Legendary on the other. So I'm not sure what those are for. Maybe we'll find that out. And then we've got the cards with the game on them. There we can see a classic Goldfinger image there. And I'm not going to go through all these cards. I don't think there would be any spoilers or anything, but it's an awful lot of cards to go through. Just kind of wanted to see what was inside the box and thought I'd share with you. It's interesting that the same card is on each of those. And then over here, we've got Odd Jobs, Goldfinger, Water Pistol, Andrea Anders, and then All Square James Bond Goldfinger. Now in this box, we've got an expansion here. This is the, see, just says expansion. So what's it say on the back? Tracy, suppose I were to kill you for a thrill, James Bond. I can think of something more sociable to do. The always sociable James Bond is back. The expansion lets fans relive their favorite moments with new character and mission cards from the 2 classic movies, On Her Majesty's Secret Service and License to Kill. Battle the bad intentions of infamous masterminds like the diabolical Ernst Stavro Blofeld and the ruthless Franz Sanchez. Will you be able to thwart Blofeld's Angel of Death? Can you destroy the power and influence of Sanchez's illicit empire? Recruit James Bond, the ultimate problem eliminator, and foil the forces of evil once and for all. All right, so let's see. I imagine this is just primarily a set of cards, but we'll check this out. And so, yep, we've just got cards here. Ernst Stavro Blofeld, basic starter. And looks like they all have that same back. And then we've got here more basic starter cards. So, and then this looks like the rules for this version, this expansion, how to integrate that into the game, expansion 1. All right, so pretty simple and short unboxing today. I just been dying to open this one up, and I was holding on as long as I could, waiting on that expansion to arrive, but haven't seen any indication that it's coming soon. And so just decided I'm going to open this up. And if you're curious and you want to see what comes in this, in case you've ever thought about ordering the James Bond version of Legendary, now you know what comes in the box, and so do I. Looking forward to playing it soon over Thanksgiving or Christmas break, and then hopefully putting up a review what I think about this Legendary game, since it will be my first foray into this genre. So if you've enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you'd give it a thumbs up down below. Really appreciate you watching. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, that really helps things out as well. If you have questions about the game, or if you've played any of the Legendary games, particularly the James Bond version, and want to tell me what I have to look forward to, leave those comments down below. I look forward to reading and hearing from you down in those comments. As always, thanks for watching. This is Billy, Indiana, signing off.